Cricket presents the Warmup. Thanks again for joining us, everybody. I'm your host, Neil Beasley. We are in district play pretty much all across the state, and this is where things really get to heat up, so we need to get you warmed up.
Weeks left, and every game is that much more pressure-packed. Let's get things started by taking a look at some key Week 8 matchups in the Louisiana Hot Sauce Hot Zone. Things are really getting tight in 5-6A. Pretty much figured out the teams that will make the postseason, but these last 4 weeks will determine who's first through fourth. And it starts with Allen visiting McKinney. Both teams are 3-0 in district play, along with Prosper, while Geyer's at 2-1. But as for this game, it's going to be the Lions' biggest test since Week 1 when they defeated Longview. McKinney is 6-0, finally getting healthy. Brian Jackson and Mekhi Frazier are off the shelf and ready for this 4-game stretch that the Lions hope leads to a district crown. Allen was left out of serious contention when they started off the season 0-2, but the Eagles have reeled off 4 in a row now behind a solid defensive effort. Allen has only allowed 9 points or less in their 3 district wins, led by Zena Umeazulu. Running back Amir McDowell has been the key ingredient on offense as he's handled the ground game duties. In 3-5A Division II, it all comes down to Friday night's matchup between Frisco Emerson and Argyle. Mavericks are 7-0, been dominant in each of those dubs. Allen transfer quarterback Michael Hawkins having a lights-out year, 1,400 yards passing, 25 touchdown passes, and listen to this, no interceptions. He's been everything head coach Kendall Miller had hoped for when Hawkins arrived during the offseason. Izzy Bills and Cameron Lockhart have combined 12 touchdowns on the ground as the Emerson offense has been unstoppable. Argyle, super young, which can't ever count out a Todd Rogers-led team. The Eagles got walloped by state contenders Melissa and Lovejoy to start the season, but have really started putting things together. The winner of this one should be the district champion.
The Hot Zone is presented by the original Louisiana brand hot sauce. With just the right amount of heat and flavor, Louisiana hot sauce has been a game changer for more than 95 years.
Switch to Cricket and get 4 lines for only $25 each per month. Plus, fast nationwide 5G for all. Smile, you're on Cricket.
Enjoy the authentic flavors of ancient recipes. So thin, so crisp, so good, Xochitl.
We caught up to Eaton quarterback Noah Lugo on the recruiting trail, presented by Xochitl, chips and salsa.
My name is Noah Lugo. I am the quarterback at BR Eaton High School in Haslett, Texas. So basically, through faith and decision making, I was originally committed to UTSA. And when I got the opportunity to play in the Big 12, I thought it was a great opportunity for me and my family. Although I didn't decide immediately I wanted to go there, I had to pray about it. And basically, through time and prayer, God answered my prayers, and it was pretty much the spot He wanted me to go. Although, I mean, it makes sense because it perfectly fits my description of athleticism and dual threat ability, as well as my degree is there in civil engineering. Pretty much, I mean, to be humble, I would like to say my teammates, they boost me. They're the people behind the scenes and everything, making the blocks, making me look good on the run, and in the pass, making all the grabs. But I'd pretty much say just like my dual threat ability, it's really hard as a defensive coordinator to, scheme up a quarterback that can basically take off running, but at the same time throw a 70-yard bomb down the sideline. So. I've been on varsity since I was a sophomore. I played slot my sophomore year before I started last year and this year as a quarterback. But basically, it's like this year is probably the most cohesive as a team we've been. Like, there's not a single one of us that won't go out with each other and go get something to eat in the morning. Like, we, as a unit, we're all like, we click together. We're all best friends. There's not like somebody that we're like, yeah, we don't like that guy. It's pretty much like, playing together means that we're doing it with our boys every day. Like practice, sometimes you're like, I want to get home. But now we're just like, we're clicking so much to where that like, it feels way more fun to have a team and have the energy that we have, as well as the school backing us with our student population. I pretty much just wanted to think about just being a leader honestly, it's like one of those things where you want all the guys around you to understand that what you're saying is true and is best for them. And I think that my teammates will understand that I think I lead by example in everything I say. So definitely leadership is something I want to lead behind for them. And definitely the fact that I want them to know that you don't have to do everything everybody else is doing. You could be yourself and still be successful in life.
Hey, we can't get our cameras to all the big games, so here's some other ones to keep an eye out for in The Hype, presented by Dallas County Connects. In 7-4-8 Division I, every playoff team is trying to stay out of that last postseason spot, which would mean a trip to Anna in round 1. As of now, that distinction looks like it'll belong to the loser of the Wilmer Hutchins and Carter game in the last week of the season. But Hutch can change the importance of that game with an upset of Salina this Friday. Easier said than done, I know. Bobcats are undefeated, and in district play, they've outscored their two opponents 147-2. Salina jumps on their foes early and often. Their defense has been out of this world, and on offense, the Bobcats are led by the ground attack of Harrison Williams and Logan Gutierrez. Wilmer Hutchins has taken a loss to Panther Creek, but they played them tough for 3 quarters. The Eagles go as far as quarterback Thomas J. McMillan takes them because when he's on, he makes things happen. Salina will be the favorite, but Wilmer Hutchins has got that fighter's chance. If you look at 3-5A Division I, Aledo, obviously the cream of the crop. Bearcats host Burleson Centennial Friday night, and they'll be the heavy favorites. But don't count out the Spartans just yet. Centennial played Aledo tough twice last year, and now they're looking to pull off the shocker on Tim Buchanan Field. The Spartans got beat by Denton Ryan last week, but still feel good about a postseason spot. An upset over Aledo will just about secure them a spot. Hoss Haney has been masterful for the Bearcats at quarterback. His top-end speed and powerful arm strength has made Haney one of the area's best dual threats. If Centennial can keep it close for a half, this one could get interesting. That's the problem. How do they keep it close against such a talented team? We shall see Friday night.
You shouldn't have to come to the internet. The internet should come to you. Let Dallas County help connect your home with free or low-cost high-speed broadband today. Visit DallasCountyConnects.org.
Here's a deal that's not too good to be true. Switch to Cricket Wireless and get a new Samsung A14 5G for the low price of free. Smile, you're on Cricket.
Let's take a look back at who won our defensive title belt. Plus, we'll see who might come home with one this week in The Buzz. Last week, Midlothian Heritage won the defensive title belt in a big way over Mansfield Summit. Held the Jags offense to 7 total points, and Stetson Sarrett got himself a pick 6. This week, look for Wiley East to make a run at the belt. The Raiders are in a huge rivalry game against Wiley and will need some big plays from that defense to leave the game with a dub. That's going to do it for today's show. Hey, thanks for joining us, and we hope you are warmed up for another round of Texas high school football.